Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and this is week 1 of a new 4-week collaboration. And if you caught any of my Halloween videos from last month where we did the Trick or Treat Treasures collaboration, this month we are doing the Merry Makers Christmas craft collaboration. And so a lot of the same designers are back again, and we're going to be sharing holiday creations over the next 4 weeks. This is week 1, where we all will be sharing holiday planners, junk journals, journaling in general, mini albums, folios, those types of projects. And if you want to see all of the videos that are part of this collaboration, not just this week, but all 4 weeks, they will go into one playlist, making it really easy for you to get a boatload of holiday creation ideas. You can expand the description box below. There's going to be a playlist where you'll find all of our videos. And I hope you do hop along and check out all of the other designers who are part of this collaboration. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for popping by. My video today is a bit of a sneaky peek, and this is actually a prototype that I'm working on for an upcoming masterclass. If you're not familiar, I sell masterclasses on my website. Masterclasses are in-depth, real-time recorded video tutorials that also come with PDF instructions that provide written instructions, supply lists, homework prep, things like that, because I know a lot of people, they like to have the written instructions with them. Sometimes video isn't everybody's preferred learning method, so having both is one of the things that I provide in all of the masterclasses. And this one coming up will not be part of a series. I have right now, there's the Easy Holiday Crafting series that's available to watch on demand. And upcoming will be the Masculine Makes Masterclass series, and that will air in February. But tickets are available now if you do want to buy your tickets for that. After the initial airing, all of the masterclasses will be available to watch on demand whenever you'd like. And what I am showing is actually one that is going to just get released as a standalone masterclass. It's not going to be part of a series. And I am really excited about this, and the reason why this is a prototype is because I actually want to try using it for a little bit before I make it available for everybody else, because part of this masterclass will include printouts that include different weekly spread layouts. So one of the things that I find challenging with using a standard planner is that there are times where some days I have a lot going on and other days nothing, but all of the squares are always the same size. And so I find that it's really hard to use a standard planner for me. And so what I've done is I've actually created, at the moment, I have 5 different layouts. This prototype has 4 of them, but I also have each of the 5 layouts. Both, one version will have the little box so that you can put the date in there, or if you prefer, it's just the squares, and you can choose to write in a date or not, because not all of these squares have to represent a particular day of the week. So it kind of depends on how you want to use it. So the other thing that is flexible about these is that because they're going to have varying numbers of boxes, if you're looking at this as a 2-page spread, this could either be 1 week and you can just pick 7 of these boxes to represent particular days, or this could be actually a 2-week spread, because on this one half here, there's more than 7 boxes you can use as the days of the week. And you can maybe use that for just a bit of journaling, a bit of stamping, just as something decorative if you want. And then we get into starting to kind of combine boxes so that you have fewer of the smaller boxes, and then introducing some larger boxes for those days where maybe you've got not a lot going on. Maybe there's a long list of things. Maybe it's grocery day, it's shopping day. And so you want to have a list of the things that you need to pick up at the store. That's kind of the thought process behind this very specific layout. Because there are times where I have just a list of things. I want to get this list of things done by that day. And having this nice tall column is really nice. And then we get bigger and bigger to where there's fewer and fewer boxes. And then maybe, by the time we get to, this point, we're really looking at just, maybe this 2-page spread is your entire week. And so that's what I've done. I have 5 of them at the moment, and what I want to do is actually kind of do a test run of these to see if these layouts are useful. Are these boxes, a good size? Are they usable? The notebook itself is very quick and dirty prototype. I still want it to be kind of pretty, but I haven't really decorated everything. I might go back and do that, but I might not. When I actually go to film and record the class, though, I will have like a much more sort of a high polish notebook as an option. But this is still kind of nice to use, and a great little prototype just to get the hang of these planning layouts to see if they're functional, because I do want everything to be functional, but I also want it to be really easy to make and put together, so you can print it out and just, bind it and be ready to go. Now, if you can see here, I have actually trimmed these down and glued them onto some color cardstock. But when you actually download the PDF, there's going to be one PDF file that has all 5 layouts. All you're going to have to do, if you have the capability of printing this onto something like maybe 100-pound cardstock, you could print this out and onto some thicker cardstock, cut it in half, and then just start binding it. Punch your holes and bind it just like that. You don't have to trim anything down. You don't have to add any mats and layers. So that's going to make it really super easy to work with and create these in such a way that they are low effort. And if you're using it as a planner, you don't have to be super precious about it. If it doesn't take you a lot of time to put them together, and then that way, you don't feel so bad when you toss them at the end of the month. Because this is a good size. This is a 1/2-inch double loop wire bound system here, and it's good for a month. And so you could make a couple of these a few months in advance if you want. I know a lot of people I know like to plan ahead. Or what I've done is I've actually added some blank notebook pages so that I can actually use this to jot notes. If I'm planning video ideas or masterclass ideas, I can jot them down here, and that way, as I'm kind of planning, and I put some papers like there's 2 weeks, and then some papers, and then another 2 weeks, and another block of papers. So if you're making this for yourself, if you don't need the extra, paper to take notes or, do planning and whatnot, then you can just have your weekly spreads here. And so that's the beauty of creating your own planner, is that you have complete flexibility. And options for customizing it to suit your needs. So then the other thing that I'm going to release as part of this masterclass, so you'll have 2 PDFs with the 2 versions, the ones with the date boxes and one without. 5 layouts is what I'm planning, but once I start to use these, I want to just see how functional they are. Maybe some of them might drop out and others might get tweaked. So as you're looking at this and as I'm flipping through, if there's a layout that you think, oh, that, it looks like I would probably use that, or that one doesn't look like it would be very useful to me at all, feel free to let me know. If you have suggestions for different layouts, feel free to let me know, because this feedback is really, really valuable. I like to make sure that the masterclass is useful. And so I do want to get your feedback on that. Now, the other thing that I'm going to make available is these printables. So I have 2 sets. This is why I'm trying to get this done, so that I can release it in November, and that way we can still use some of the fall imagery. But I also have a Christmas and a winter version as well. And again, this is just prototypes. So what I have is 3 different versions of each. So this is just full color with white as a background. I don't think I'll need all of these versions. I think I might end up releasing 2 versions. So one that's full color and then one that's a little bit more of a, like a little bit more transparent, a little bit more of a watermark. That way you can use this, but you can still write on top of it. And what are these for? Well, these are actually, I've got some right here. This is the Christmas version, because this will be my December. And what I've done is on this, let me show you actually. So this is the Christmas coffee. And this one I tinted a little bit so that it actually has a little bit of a different color to it than the full color. But essentially what I've done is each of these different sized elements actually matches the layouts. So let's say I don't need a super big block like that. I can actually cover it up with one of these printables. And if I don't need any particular little square, I can just cover it up, and it's perfectly sized so that you can just use stickers in those blocks instead of using them as a planner space. So actually I'm looking for that one with the tall and skinny. But so you could use this like that and cover that up. But the thing is that these are all, they're kind of, fitted so that they are like really easy to use. Like you can cover up any 2 and it works. You don't have to actually, look for the layout that has those 2 combined. So similarly, this can be used like that. So that if you wanted, you can cover up, pretty much, however it makes the most sense to you. You could even cover it up like that and create like a different size layout. So, the choice is yours, and that's why these were designed the way they are and they're sized the way they are, so that you can actually use them however you want in any of these different layouts. So that is going to be available as well as part of the masterclass. So what I thought I would do in my video today is not only share with you a little sneaky peek, but I'm actually going to start to use this. I'm going to start putting some dates in and using this for my December planner. And one of the things I recommend with how to use this is I printed it onto some nice, digital paper. And then what I did was I took a sheet of double-sided adhesive by the sheet, and I put it on the whole back of this sheet. And then I trimmed it. So each of these is actually now a sticker. So I can just peel and stick to use these, and that way I don't have to actually use any adhesive as I'm doing my planning here. So let's start with, I know December 1st actually starts on a Sunday. And the first of the month, I usually have a bit going on because I usually put out my Spellbinders video on the first of the month. I live stream with some of my crafty friends on the first of the month. So I know I'm going to need a big box for the first of the month. So I'm going to do one there. I did put a line here so that I can just say that this is December. And that way I kind of know at a bit of a glance what the dates are. And so I might do December 1st there. If I'm doing this as just 1 week all the way across, this will go from December 1st, which is Sunday, to December 7th, which is Saturday. And every Saturday I do live stream Crafty Fun with friends. So there's a little bit of, usually there's a little bit of planning involved with that as well. But in December, I'm actually taking all of December off from Crafty Fun with friends. I think the first will be the only one that I do with my Spellbinders Club video or live stream. And so I'll keep that one. But otherwise, the Saturday Crafty Fun episodes, I don't think I'll have. So I might actually not need to do too much. But then I want to think also about the cadence of videos that I normally have. So usually on the 10th of the month, I have the Not Too Shabby hop. So December, this will be the 1st through the 7th, and this will be December. And the thing about this is that you don't have to follow the conventional week if you don't want to. You can make this fit whatever you need. So December 8th through the 14th. And I think what I want to do is I want to put, I know that the 10th is going to be a Not Too Shabby video. So I want to be able to put some notes so that I can just jot down some ideas for what I want to do for that video. And then I also have, this is kind of, one of those things where you don't even have to really sit down and plan out the entire month. You could just take it week to week and just see what do you have going on that that you need to adjust for. So I know on the 2nd, I have a project due for cards for Cubs, and I have a project due for printable, cuttable creatables. So I think I'll do December 2nd there, and I can plan for both. So we'll say cards for Cubs and printable, cuttable creatables. And then I've got, on the 7th of the month, I always have my Pear Blossom Press video, which I think I'm gonna probably, I think I want to do Warm Wishes here. I kind of like having something I want to use something graphical because I'm not going to need all of these squares. So I think I might put that there, and then the 7th I'll have my Pear Blossom Press video. I've got some space to jot down some notes and some planning that I want to do there. And so let me show you how these cool little stickers now work. And so now I can just peel and stick this down. And you don't really have to be perfect about this, but it is designed to line up really well. So there's that. So this is going to be easy. You don't have to like do any stamping. You don't have to, you could if you wanted, you can, that's why I actually have this version, because if you do want to do your own doodling and your own stamping, and if you have washi and stickers that you want to use, use that version. I think that would be really fun. And then you don't have to, deal with the little squares, but I like having the squares for the dates. Okay, so then I do also know that I have, so this is going to be the 8th through the 14th. I've got, the 1st, there's going to be, the 1st is going to be exciting because I've got my Spellbinders flip video that's due, and then I have 12 Days of Christmas. So you heard it here first. 12 Days of Christmas is an event that I'm doing for the very first time this year, where I'm working with a few other designers, artists, illustrators, and every single day from December 1st through to the 12th, I have a new digital image that will release for free on at my shop. So I think it would be really fun for you to kind of meet some new illustrators. You probably recognize their names as being designers on design teams. And so it's a really great opportunity for folks who don't have an outlet to sell, their art, to be able to sell it on my website, and then, come together and make an event out of it. So that's going to start on the 1st. So there's going to be that happening. And then 10th was my Not Too Shabby video. And then on the 9th, so I don't think I'm going to use all of these squares. So the 9th is actually my birthday. So I need a coffee image to go with near my birthday. Oh, I like that one. Oh, let's do this one. So, do I have anything going on the 8th? I don't know if I do. But I feel like I should leave one of those squares just in case something happens on the 8th. So I could do that, and then do maybe, so we'll have this be the 8th, and you can skip days if you don't, feel like there's anything that's gonna happen. I don't have a lot planned for my birthday. I like to keep a very low-key birthday, but speaking of 12 Days of Christmas, on the 9th, that's when my illustration comes out. So I think I'll do the 9th here. So I've got my digi comes out. So I've got a couple places here where, maybe I want the coffee nearer to me. Oh, but I love the teal box. Okay, we'll do the teal box near, and then we'll put the coffee up there. So this is kind of what I was imagining this process might feel like. And so I think if this video gets to be too long, what I might do is find a good place to stop, and then I might do some plan with me type videos where I actually plan out either week to week or plan out the month. And I don't want this video to be too long because I want you to be able to get to all of the other videos in the collaboration hop. So I feel like this is going to be fun. This is kind of the process that I was hoping for, where you just kind of think through a little bit what your month might look like, what your week might look like. If you're the kind of person who plans, day to day, you can still adapt. You don't have to write the numbers in until you're ready to write the numbers in. And so I think that's going to be part of the fun. And let me look at I do also have a digital version of my calendar. Oh, so the 9th. Oh, the 9th I've got I should have done a bigger block for the 9th. I actually have quite a lot going on. So I guess that's one thing. If you've already written it in, if I had looked first, I would have realized that I have more going on the 9th than I do on the 10th. So if I had to do it again, I would actually put the 9th here and maybe the 10th here. And, it's not too late for that. It's my calendar. I'm not writing this for anybody else. So let's just make it usable for what I need. And so that means that this is my not too shabby video. Okay, so here's what I've got going on. I have I have my own Crafty Fun collab hop on the 9th, and that's going to be a YouTube video hop. And then I have I wanted to use a Pink and Mane, some goodies that I have. So I have something planned for that as well on the 9th. And then I'll jot it here. This is going to be a little bit of a sneaky peek. My contribution to 12 Days of Christmas is called Coffee Humor. So FYI, that's coming up. And then on the let's see, on the 12th of the month, I've got another hop planned. So I'm gonna start putting that over here. So 12th, there will be a 12 days of Christmas hop. That's going to be on Instagram, and there'll be a bigger giveaway with that one too. So that looks like everything for those 2 weeks. So I can kind of come in and put in some of these little stickers if I want, just to have a little bit something that breaks the page a little bit, gives you something kind of nice to look at. And I think that's gonna be probably a good time for me to wrap this video up so that you can hop on over to the next person in the hop. Thanks for coming by and checking out my video, and stay tuned as I work with this planner a little bit more and iron out the kinks of the layout. It's really the class is going to teach how to make the planner, which for me is the easy part. That's very known. I've made a lot of planners before, but what I want to do is work with all of the layouts and just see how practical they are when you actually put them into use. And so hopefully after doing 1 or 2 months of planning, I'll get a good sense for what changes need to be made. And you can check out my website, lvhandcrafted.com. and be on the lookout for this masterclass. And I'll leave a link to sign up to my newsletter as well, because usually when I have new things coming up, I email my newsletter recipients first, and they're the first to know. So if you want, you can expand the description box and sign up for that as well. Thank you again for popping by, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.